this is something that I would love your opinion on, or maybe your opinion as well too, Tom. Radon inspections. How do you advise your clients for that? And Tom, are you getting them, I guess, on the development side? Because I know when we were as investors buying stuff, we never did that at all. So I was curious to see what you guys think, because I know investors are getting questioned by that.
As an attorney, I'm always going to recommend that you get the best inspection, you get radon inspections. In the city, I hate to say that radon's not a big deal because, it is a very serious thing. If it is present, the likelihood of it being present in the city is much lower. Especially if you're, in a condo or, you usually don't have to test if you're on the, fourth floor or above. But, you get to some of the suburbs and we see presence of radon quite a bit, and mitigating can be tricky. It can be very easy, but sometimes it turns out to be a heck of a lot more complicated, and it's really not something you want to mess with. You want to make sure that it's addressed right away.
Yeah. So from our standpoint, like, we're always buying as is and taking on the risk. Like, that's how you get deals at a discount. So Chance is always saying, all right, you have you're waiving, you understand you're waiving your inspection, you understand you're waiving this. And we have that conversation every single time, because that's his job legally to make sure I recommend you do this. And then we blindly go the other way. But no, just in all seriousness though, like we take on that risk, knowing that we're going to have it tested, knowing that if we're flipping it, the end buyer is going to have it tested, right? Yeah. Like and anyone who's buying a house for $500,000-600,000 is going to do their due diligence. So we need to make sure we cover ourselves throughout the process while we're doing the rehab to make sure we're going to check all boxes, and not just do a cosmetic flip and hand it over to them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I always tell people that sometimes that $150 investment, which usually around what the radon costs, 150, 250, that will help you see if there's an issue now. Because if there is an issue and you don't do it, then that's going to become your $1,800 to $3,200 issue down the road. So, because that person more likely will get done.